What if I told you? Episode 1 of Heartland Season 20 just revealed a secret that could change everything we thought we knew. Welcome back to Series Critique, where every story isn't just watched, it's decoded. And today, we're diving deep into the premiere of Heartland Season 20, because this episode doesn't just pick up where things left off. It flips the entire story on its head. Music fades in slowly. After that emotional Season 19 finale, fans were expecting a continuation. Maybe some healing. Maybe some closure. But instead, we got tension. We got silence. And most importantly, we got a secret. Right from the opening scene, something feels off. Not in an obvious way, but in that quiet, unsettling way that tells you something isn't right. The ranch looks the same. The characters are all there. But the energy? Completely different. And that's where episode 1 starts playing its game. Because instead of giving us answers, it gives us questions. Let's start with Amy. Because her storyline in this episode feels heavier than usual. There's a distance to her. A hesitation. Like she's carrying something she's not ready to share. And if you've been watching closely, you can tell this isn't just about the past anymore. It's about something new. Something recent. Something she's trying to process on her own. And that's where the idea of the secret really begins to take shape. Because throughout the episode, there are small moments, glances, pauses, conversations that feel incomplete, all pointing towards something being hidden. And the show does something really smart here. It doesn't reveal the secret immediately. It builds it, slowly, carefully, until you start to feel it even without knowing what it is. Now let's talk about the family dynamic. Because this is where things get even more interesting. There's a shift happening. Subtle, but undeniable. The kind of shift that only happens when something big is being kept beneath the surface. Everyone seems to sense it, but no one is saying it out loud. And that silence, it's louder than anything else in the episode. Because in Heartland, communication has always been key. So when characters start holding back, you know something serious is going on. Pause. Now here's where the episode really starts to hit. The emotional tension begins to rise. Not through dramatic confrontations, but through quiet moments. Moments where characters almost say something, but stop. Moments where the truth feels close, but just out of reach. And that's what makes this premiere so powerful. It's not about what's happening on the surface. It's about what's happening underneath. Now let's talk about the pacing. Because some viewers might feel like this episode is slower. But that's intentional. This isn't a rushed premiere. It's a setup, a foundation, a careful reintroduction to a story that's about to go deeper than ever before. Because if episode 1 is this controlled, imagine what happens when everything finally comes out. Now let's get into the biggest question. What is the secret? The episode doesn't fully reveal it, but it gives us enough clues to start building theories. Is it something from Amy's past? Is it connected to the ranch? Or is it something that could affect the entire family moving forward? Because whatever it is, it's big enough to change everything. And the way it's being hidden, that only makes it more dangerous. Music builds. Now let's talk about what this means for Season 20 as a whole. If this is how the story begins, then this season isn't playing it safe. It's taking risks, emotionally, narratively, and possibly even with the characters themselves. Because secrets like this, they don't stay buried forever. And when they come out, they don't just affect one person. They affect everyone. Now here's the latest update and release info. Heartland Season 20 Episode 1 has officially premiered following its usual release pattern, airing first on CBC in Canada, with episodes rolling out weekly. International viewers can expect staggered releases depending on their platform, but the global rollout is expected to follow shortly after. And based on early reactions, fans are already calling this one of the most intriguing premieres in years. Not because of big twists, but because of the tension it builds. Because of the questions it raises. And because of that one central mystery, the secret. Pause. So now I've got to ask you, what do you think Amy is hiding? And when the truth finally comes out, will it bring the family closer together? or tear them apart. Because if there's one thing Heartland has always done well, it's showing that the hardest battles aren't fought on the outside. They're fought within. That's all for today on Series Critique. But as always, every ending hides another clue. Subscribe now, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.